Shahada, give your friends a few minutes. Once everyone is done, then I will share the answers, can?
Hello, Nadira, I'm done.
How loud and done? Okay. All right. So girls, since you're doing lesson 7, let me show you the answers and you can mark on your own. All right. Then you just put on the chat the score boleh tak? So that I can keep track of your scores. Okay. Okay. Boys, don't worry. I will show you your clock again later. Let me just show the girls their answer key. There you go, girls. Can see?
I can show you my working.
Me also. Me also. Wait.
Okay. No worries. I think it's difficult to see your working as of now. But what you can do, your working, right? You put together with the speed maths worksheet. So later on, when we go back to our physical class, at least, you know, we have your working together with the speed maths worksheet. Okay? Haula, can you share your score on the screen, on the chat?
I haven't finished marking.
Okay.
One.
Is that Shayan's brother?
Yeah.
Shayan's brother. I forgot your name. But
Sure.
you're in the wrong class, wrong link. This one abang punya class.
Oh, this one abang eh? Okay,
This one abang one.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Oh, I didn't put the 0.
You didn't put the 0 in the ones placing. Oh, you keep forgetting. You have to remember that, okay? So before you multiply the tens, make sure you put a 0 first, then you start multiplying by the tens digit. Okay? All right. Then I just share your score, Haula. Okay. Okay, let's wait for the boys. Okay. Thank you, Haula. I see it. Okay, good. Okay, let's give the boys another few more minutes.
I finished already.
Okay.
Okay.
Shaya, you have to wait for Umar and Adam to finish. Then I will show you guys the answer key. Then you can mark yourself, okay?
How do I type? Like type.
Can you see the chat function? Umar also hold on now, Umar. We wait for Adam. Can you see? Adam already marked. You mark based on what? The answer key just now was lesson 7 tau. You buat lesson 6 ke 7? Shayan nampak tak chat yang your friend? Nampak? Okay, let me share the answer key first. How you mark, Adam? Do you use your calculator or what? Okay. 6, lesson 6 punya answer is here on the screen. So Umar, Shayan, you can mark your work. Adam, just recheck. And then after you mark, can you put your score on the chat?
I'm not done marking.
You're not done, okay. We'll wait, don't worry. Okay? Cheyenne, okay? Okay. Cheyenne, try to find the chat and put your score in. Umar, put in your score as well, okay? Okay, thank you, Umar. The chat, can you see the macam dot 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 tak? On the bottom right. Next to that is a chat. Dia macam speech balloon ada.
I don't have the dot dot dot.
Cannot ah. Okay, never mind. You just tell me what's your score.
I got 3.
Okay, thank you. All right. So we'll need to look back at your work when you are back in class, okay? So sekarang a bit difficult for me to check kan. I'll just put your score on the chat for you. Okay. All right. The next thing that I want to go through, right, it's remember last week we went through on percentage change? Yes? We did some question on percentage change. Let me show you what we went through. Hopefully you remember when I show you the screen. Remember we did question on Caleb and Gordon last week? Yeah, so this question, okay, if you turn your book, it is actually page number, hold on, what page is it? 115, yeah, 115. Can you find it? 115? Right? Okay, so just to recap, we went through percentage change. And what is percentage change? It is when you have a change in something. For the question we did last week it was about game cards, right? So when there's a percentage change, it can go up, increase, or it can be decrease. So decrease means it goes down. One of the things that I mentioned to you is when you have percentage change, you must always write the fraction first. The fraction would be, for example, the change. The change in the number of cards out of the original number of cards. And then once you write out the fraction, we can change it to percentage by multiply by 100, right? So whenever you want to change something to percent, you must write out the fraction times by 100, then the answer would be in percentage form. Right, so this is what we talked about last week. And also, when we did this question, there was another method we introduced to you, right? Mr. Shah actually mentioned this thing: before, change, after. Table is a table, and I believe everybody has that table on your book, right? So in short, we call it BCA table. Okay, so the table, we'll be using it in other kind of questions as well, right? It can help you solve many different kind of questions. So if you know how to use it, what or how to draw out the table, then it will help you so much in your paper 2 questions. All right, so it's a standard where we will write the before, change, after in the first column, and then we will write the person's name. So for example, I have Caleb and Gordon in the top, right? That is the header. And then I will usually have the number of units for the before, or sometimes the question may give you the units for after. So it depends on the question. So we will try to fill up this table with as much information as we have. All right? Okay, so last week we talked about this, right? Okay, now this week, I want us to continue on with this percentage change. Are you guys ready to do more percentage change? I hope so. Okay, but as always, I want you to try out first. Okay, I want to give you the chance to try out first. We read the question together. We highlight the keywords. Okay, and then we draw out the table and see if you can use the table or not. Okay? All right. So let's read. There were 120 animals at an animal shelter. 75% of them were dogs. When some dogs were adopted, the percentage of dogs dropped to 60%. How many dogs were adopted from the animal shelter? So guys, let's highlight the keywords first, okay? So the first keyword, make sure you have your highlighter, right? Obviously is the number of animals. We have 120 animals at first. 75% of them were dogs. Then when some dogs were adopted, percentage of dogs dropped to 60%. So originally it was 75, now become 60. So how many dogs were adopted? So you need to give the answer in a whole number form, right? How many dogs? Okay. Please make sure you understand what adopted means. So it means that it's an animal shelter, right? So when people come and adopt the animals, they will bring the dogs home, isn't it? So when they bring the dogs home, when they are adopted, the number of dogs will go down, right? Fewer dogs are left. That is why your percentage dropped to 60%, right? It makes sense? Okay. All right, let me give you like 5 minutes to try figure out on your own first and see whether you can get the correct answer. Boleh tak? Based on what we have done last week, you tengok balik. You can try to use the BCA table and see if you can fill in the numbers or not. Okay? Okay, I give you 5 minutes to try first. You can use your calculator, okay? Because these are paper 2. Now you can take out your calculator.
Madam Nadia, is that question 2 like the same as the on top one?
It's quite similar. Very good question. It's very similar. Tapi, do you notice that this question 2 doesn't have the word 5 times as many as? Like in question 1, you have the word 5 times as many as, right? So you know that, oh, Caleb has 5 units. And then Gordon has 1 unit. and you are able to put it on your table, isn't it? Correct not? But for this question number 2, there is no mention about twice as and so on. Yes, Haula, you mentioned something?
Can I use calculator?
I already say can.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Madam Nadira,
yeah.
you see, can I ask you whether my solution is correct? Because I don't know whether it's correct or wrong.
Okay, what's your first step?
75 of 100 times 120.
Okay, pause first. Okay, so Shahada did 75% and then she changed it to fraction. So she put 75 out of 100 times 120. What is she trying to do? It's quite a good step. When she put 75 out of 100, right? 75% of them times, the them refers to the 120 animals. So what she's doing here, she is trying to find the number of dogs. What's your answer, Shahada? Okay.
$90.
Okay. Yeah. So she got 90 dogs at first. Now, when the dogs were adopted, the percentage of dogs dropped to 60. Can I now do this? Can I now do 60%? So I change it to fraction times by 120. Can or not? To find the new number of dogs. So some students will do this and then they found, oh, the answer is 72, 72 dogs in the end. Is that what you did, Shahada?
Madam Nadia, I was supposed to write that down.
Don't write first. Don't copy first. Good question, Shayan. Don't copy first. There's a reason why I'm asking this question. Do you think this is correct? The one in orange. 60% times 120 and then equals to 72 dogs in the end. It looks correct because the number of dogs go down, right? But we need to remember that this animal shelter have other kind of animals, not only dogs. So when the dogs are adopted, the other animals are not. So the number of other animals remain the same. Okay? Because of that, okay, and also because of that, you have 120 animals at first. When your dogs were adopted, your 120 will now become lesser, isn't it? It will change. So you cannot times by 120. Okay? Shada, did you do that or not? Or you do something else?
I did the blue one.
You did the blue one. Then the next step, what do you do?
I haven't finished, I think.
Or haven't finished? Okay. So anyway, this is wrong. Okay. If you have this in mind, this is wrong. Don't do this. Okay. So good if you have not copied down. Very good. Okay. So then how, I don't know how many animals are adopted. I'm supposed to find. Okay. Guys, think about it. If you have 120 animals at first and 90 are dogs, that means the rest must be
Proceed.
the other animals, which is the same, correct? Other 30 other animals. And these 30 other animals remain the same because nobody adopt them. Right? So, the 30 other animals, okay, if you think about it, you must always remember at first, there are 75% that are dogs. At first, all your animals will always be 100%. Betul tak? If dogs made up 75%, what percentage are other animals?
100 minus 75.
Very good. 100 minus 75, which is 25%. So
Meron
these
ada
30 animals, yes,
I do different way, but then it's like the same solution as you, but then I do different way.
Madam Nadia, are we supposed to copy that one? The one that
okay,
you
wait.
just said?
I will let you copy the answer later. Okay, don't worry. I will let you copy the answer. Okay, just pause first. Okay, I want you to listen to my explanation. Okay, don't interrupt because your other friends are also listening. Okay, so your other animals were 25% and it is actually representing 30 animals. Then after that, when the dogs were adopted, your all is still going to be 100% in the end. But now your percentage of dogs dropped to 60%. The other animals now become how many percent? You will do like just now, you minus, right? All minus away the
25.
dogs. 100 minus 60, you get 40%. You see, your percentage of dogs go down because you have lesser dogs, but your percentage for the other animals are also affected. Why? Because your number of animals at first has changed. That is why all the percentage will change. That's what I want to show you. Okay? So now, the 30 animals have become 40%. Okay. So if you want, what you can do is, there are actually two ways to do this lah, all right? You can do the BCA table, which I will show you later, but I want to show you a more traditional method. So these 30 animals, like I say, no one adopted, right? And it has become 40%. So 40% represents 30 animals. I want to find the number of dogs, actually. I want to know how many dogs. 60% ni berapa banyak? Can you guys find out for me? Okay, you can do, there are several ways to do, okay? In percentage, you don't always have to find 1%. If I divide by 2, my 40% divide by 2, I get 20%. Then, my 30 animals, the right-hand side, also I divide by 2. I get 15. Why do I do this? Because I want to find my dogs. In the end, kan ada 60%. So 20 change becomes 60. That means I need to times 3. So that means 15 also I times by 3. So 15 times 3 is 45. So I have 90 dogs at first and I have 45 dogs in the end. So how many dogs were adopted? Your last step, you will write 90 dogs at first minus the 45 left. That means we have 45 dogs that were adopted. That's the answer.
Okay.
Okay? All right. So now I will let you copy down. Okay?
Madam Nadia,
Mm.
do we copy down in green pen or what?
You can copy down. Yeah, you can use green pen if you want. Or you can use any other pen. It's okay. But what you can do is leave some space. I nak tulis the BCA table macam last week. So you want to, leave some space. Maybe you write all these things more to the left side or something like that.
Madam
Okay.
Nadira,
Yes.
I do differently, but I got the same answer.
How do you do?
I do like this.
Can you see out? It's difficult to see lah, pasal it's a bit small. Can you read out what you do? What's your first step?
I change it into like units first, and then after that, I just times and minus and divide.
Okay, so that means your 75% you change to a fraction, is it? How do you change to units?
Like I change it to 3 units for dog.
How you get 3 units?
Cause they say 75, then I out of 100 like that.
Okay.
Then times 100. Yeah, out of 100 then times 100.
75 out of 100, then times by
100,
what?
120. But then like the first step is same as you, but then the other steps is different.
So I want to understand how you find 3 units. It's correct, but I want to know how you get 3 units. Okay, guys, when you finish copying, let me know. Then I will tell you how Haula get 3 units. So, getting that 3 units is actually changing your percentage to fraction and then put it to simplest form. Okay. But so far, this method, everybody understand not?
Yes.
Shayan, Umar, Adam, how are you guys? You understand? Shayan, okay not? This method, okay. Umar is okay. How about Adam? Shayan, you found the chat already. But I lost you on video. Adam, okay not? This method?
Yes.
Okay, Alright. Okay, can I erase this already?
Yes.
Can, Okay, can. Boys all copy down already,
Yes.
Yes. Okay, Adam said yes. Okay. Alright, let me show you the other using the table. Okay. So if you want to use the table, first of all, if you look at question number 1, the table has units. Betul tak? Tapi question ni got no units. No units given in this question. So we need to get our own units. That means we need to change something so that it will give us a fraction. The only thing we can change is what? The percentage lah, right?
Madam
Okay.
Nadira,
Okay. Yes, Haula, I'm going to explain now. So can you hold on?
I cannot see your screen.
Yeah, because I'm erasing my screen. Hold on. It's flickering, I know. I'm erasing the screen so that I can write the other method. Hold on. I got no space just now. Nanti too small, you cannot see. Wait, give me 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay. All right. Can see now? Can, Okay. So, 75% are dogs. Another way is you must change your percentage into fraction and make it into simplest form. You can divide by 25. So if you know your 25 times table, it will be very helpful. So it becomes 3 out of 4. What does 3 out of 4 represent? 3 is for the dogs and 4 your denominator is always your total. So dogs got 3 units, total 4 units. Meaning the other animals, you have to do 4 units minus 3 units. You get 1 unit. Okay, so that's the first step. Then only you can draw out the BCA table. So I have my before. I'm going to put B for before. Okay, I'm going to put C for change and after. All right. Okay. My first column, I will put D for dogs. So dogs at first, there are 3 units. Okay. And then you can put the others. I'm going to put, okay, like I write down others, 1 unit. So therefore, my total, I have a total of 4 units. Right? Okay. Then what happened was the percentage dropped to 60%. So like I mentioned earlier, the drop is because you changed in the total animals also, right? Okay, so we do the same thing. Dogs now become 60%. So 60%, I can change it to 60 out of 100. Then I put it to simplest form. I cancel the zeros and I divide by 2. I get 3 out of 5. So what it's trying to say is your dogs, okay, I will put 3. My total is 5. But others would be, don't forget your others, it's 5 minus 3, okay, 2. But guys, these 2 percentage of different number of animals, right? Because it changed. So I cannot put units actually. It's better to put parts. Units and parts. Okay? All right. And then there are no other information I can put on the table because I don't know what's the change. I am supposed to find out how many animals were adopted, right? There is a minus here. Minus how many animals? Okay, that's the only information I can fill in the table. But what I know is that the other animals should be the same. But now, do you see that is different? 1 unit, 2 parts. No change what? Right? There is no change. So by right, it should be the same. So we do something like what we have done before, repeated identity. We make the number the same. How? My common multiple of 1 and 2 is 2. I times by 2 here. So now also become 2 parts. Remember, I say if you change one, you must change the others. So that means over here must also times 2. So become 6 parts. Meaning even your total, you can times 2. You get 8 parts. All right? So then you can focus on your dogs. The dogs, there are 6 parts at first. Then there was a minus. Now become 3 parts. That means you change by how many parts? It went down by minus 3 parts, right? 6 minus 3, you get 3. But I cannot leave my answer as parts. I need to find the actual number of dogs. So how? Okay, then we look back at the question. The only number given in the question is 120 animals. There are 120 animals at first. At first, there are 8 parts total. Correct? So you need to solve using your unit method, meaning I would write 8 parts is 120. Find for 1 part. So 120 divided by 8, you get 15. Okay. Then you need to find the answer for 3 parts. Then your last step, find 3 parts. 3 parts is 3 times 15. So your answer is 45. So you still get the same answer, 45, but you use this BCA table. Okay, guys? Okay, so now I give you another minute or two to copy down. All right? Ada tempat tak? Let's say kalau tak ada tempat, you can always use, if you have a post-it or you have another exercise book, right? You can copy it down. But make sure you also write down the page number. So for example, page 115, question number 2, right? So that you know what that working is for, okay? Ada soalan tak? Anybody needs any kind of re-explanation? Lagging, huh? Oh, I was lagging, is it? I lagging or you lagging? Sikit. Okay. If you need me to repeat, just let me know. All right. Yes. Okay. After you copy down, okay, I'm going to give you guys a quick break. You guys can go to the toilet or you cannot get a drink. Semua tengah puasa kan? So yes, you can go to the toilet. Can I give you a 3-minute break only? 3
Or we
minutes.
can rest.
Yes, 3-minute break. You prefer M1 Umar?
I like thirsty.
Okay, 3-minute break, okay? Shayan, all good or not? Same. You like M1 also? Okay. Shayan, everything clear? All good? Alhamdulillah.
Benar, I go toilet first.
Okay. Okay, time's up. 3 minutes is up. Okay, guys. Is everybody back? Yes, I hope so, Okay, let's try to do the next question. Okay, we need to practice a little bit more. Can? All right, let's look at number 3 on the next page. Okay, the number of visitors to a museum in August was 800. This represented a 25% increase from the number of visitors in July. In September, the number of visitors dropped by 20% compared to August. A, what was the total number of visitors to the museum from July to September? And part B, what was the percentage increase in the number of visitors in September compared to July? Okay. So this time round, you have 3 months, July, August, September. Okay. So need to be very careful with the numbers. So they tell you August 800. Please highlight that. This represented a 25% increase from July. So 800 was increased from July. Then in September, visitors dropped by 20% compared to August. So you need to find the total number of visitors for all the 3 months, July, August, September, and then find the percentage increase from July to September. So you need to find out the number of visitors in July as well as in September using the information given to you, right? Then only you can answer the question. Okay, can I get all of you to try on your own? Yes.
My iPad is lagging. I cannot on my video and like
Okay.
keep exiting. It exit the call and have to go back inside.
Okay, then don't need to on the camera first then. Maybe it's your connection. Okay, can everybody try now? Give you 5 minutes. How to find July? Okay, so Umar asked a good question. Is it 800 the whole? I think he's asking if 800 is the 100%. Kalau percentage topik kan, everything is 100% kan? Kalau fraction, one whole. Okay. The answer is not. Because 800 represented a 25% increase from July. So actually your 100% is July. July is your original.
I can't hear you. Madam Nadira.
Hello, hello. Can you guys hear me? Can?
Cannot
Shayan can hear me
you.
not?
Can only see your
Umar can
face.
hear me. Can you try re-login, Haula? Okay. Shahada, how to find July? So, okay, maybe let me draw a model.
25% is July, so 25 out of 100 times 800. Oh,
Okay, let me draw a model first.
Madam Nadira, I still cannot hear.
Can you re-log in? See the chat. Okay, July is like this. And then August
Lift I reject thyroid.
increase by 25%. So increase by 25% means this is your 25%. And then September is a drop by 20% compared to August. Okay, maybe I should not draw the September, but never mind, just draw like that first lah, okay? Okay, so your 800 is how many percent?
Okay, I can hear now.
July is the original. So August is 100 plus 25%. Okay? So your August 125% is that 800 visitors. So you can find for 1%, use your calculator. You should get 6.4. Then you find for July. July is the original, so 100%. So 100% would be 100 times 6.4. You will get 640 visitors in July. Okay. All right. Then how about September? Okay, this September one is in a bit tricky. Why? This because it's comparing September with August. So it's like August is the new 100%. Okay, is the new 100%. So if I want to find for September, all right, it is going to be 100 minus 20 because drop by 20% kan. So 100 minus 20, it's 80%. Okay, so let me put that first. August is the new 100%. Okay, so if you want September, there is a drop 20%. That means 100 minus 20. September is 80% of August. So if I want to find September, I would need to write 80%, which is 80 out of 100 times August ada 800 visitors. So then I will get 640 in September. Yeah, same number as July. July 640. September is also 640. Okay. Then to find your part A, you just add. So part A, you take your July, which is 640, plus August 800, plus another 640 for September. Then your answer would be 2080 visitors altogether. Okay. Then your part B, this question is a bit funny lah. I don't think they will ask this kind of question in exam in schoolwork or PSLE actually. Why I say funny? Okay, for part B, just now at the start of the lesson, in order for you to write out the percentage increase, I say you must put the change out of original times 100. Betul? What is the change? Now, they want you to compare September with July. Tapi September and July are the same number, right? So, is there any kind of increase? No, there is no increase. There's no change. So, it's zero change out of original in July 640 times 100. The answer is going to be 0. Because anything times 0 is 0, isn't it? Yeah. So there is no change. There is no percentage increase. Yeah. So part B is a weird answer. The answer is 0. Okay. So this is how you do this question. So this question, they want you to be able to read the question and see in the first sentence or the second sentence when they say represented a 25% increase from July, your July is the original, the 100%. This one here. This is the 100%. And then when they mention the next sentence, in September, the number of visitors dropped by 20% compared to August. August has become the new 100. That's why I wrote that here. Okay? So need to be very careful with the wording. Okay? All right. Okay, I give you some time to copy down first.
Madam Nadira,
Yes.
what is after the equal sign at 640 times 100?
Oh, the answer is 0%, and I put a hashtag.
Okay.
Yeah, let me move up the screen. Yeah. Cheyenne, all okay? Copy down already? Okay. Okay. If you are done, let's move on to question number 4. Okay. So those who have finished copying down, you can look at question number 4 about the candies. Red candies, blue candies. Okay. We do one more question, number 4. Okay. And then after that, I want to move on to another part of the lesson. Boleh tak? Okay. All right. Paula, are you still copying? Okay. All right. The rest of you look at number 4, okay, when you're done.
Madam Nadia, are we supposed to do question 4?
Yeah, try.
Okay.
You can read keywords and try and do. I'm just waiting for Haula to finish copying first. Then I will change my screen also.
Madam Nadia,
Yes.
can change already. I take photo.
Okay. All right. So number 4, the question is, in a bag of candies, there were 4 times as many red candies as blue candies. After 10 red candies and 10 blue candies were added to the bag, the number of red candies became 3 times the number of blue candies. A. Did the percentage of red candies among all candies in the bag increase, decrease, or remain the same? Show your working clearly. Part B. In the end, how many red candies were there in the bag? Okay, let's highlight the keywords. The first keyword in the first sentence, 4 times as many red as blue. From here, you know that red has 4 units, blue has 1. So you can write down the units. Okay, 4 units, blue, 1 unit. Okay, then they say after 10 red candies and 10 blue candies were added. Now remember, when things are being added, the total will also change. Sama macam question pasal dog. Dogs get a dog. Total number also change. Okay? Alright. So when 10 red, 10 blue were added, the number of red candies became 3 times the blue candies. So now the unit change. The red become 3. Now, because there is already 4 units earlier, I want to put it as parts. Kita pakai units and parts, okay? So blue, 1 part. Alright. So part A, percentage of red increase, decrease, or remain the same. So, as I told you that since the red go up, the total go up, the percentage will probably also go up. I don't know. So we need to show the working to make sure that our answer is correct. Okay, whether it's
Madam
increase.
Nadira,
What's
what's the answer for A, question 3A?
is 0.
A,
Part A is 2080. See my screen? There. A is this one. B is
Oh.
this one.
okay, thank you.
Okay, now back to number 4. Okay, let's straight away use the BCA table. Since I have units and parts, I think we can fill up the table quite easily. All right, so my table, I will divide like this. I have before, I have change, and I have after. Okay, then I have 2 colors. Red, I'll put red on top, then blue. All right. And then I want you to try fill up on your own. Based on what we have gone through together, can you fill up the numbers? Where do you put 4? Where do you put 1? Where do you put 3? Where do you put 10? Okay, easy or not? Can fill in or not? Okay, let's check whether you put in correctly or not. Okay, so you should have put 4 units. Okay, I would like you to put the U, 4U and 1U. Remind yourself that is units, okay? And then tadi pasal parts, red ada 4 part. Red ada 3 parts. So 3 parts, blue 1 part. Now, the 10 candies, red and blue that were added, I can put plus 10, plus 10. Okay? All right, guys, to solve this question, okay, do you notice I have an extra column next to blue? Okay, so you can draw an extra column and just leave it first. All right, so this is what you have to have on your BCA table. Now, to answer part A, did the percentage for rate increase, decrease, or remain the same? Okay, let's do part A. So for part A, you can use the table in that sense, but I would write out the working like this. Now, the percentage of red candies at first. How do I write percentage at first? So remember, you always need a fraction, then you can times by 100 so that your answer will be in percentage. So what is the fraction of R at first, red? So there are units at first for red. And what is your denominator is always what? This is not percentage change. This is just writing rate as a percentage. So you need to put total, okay? Not original, but total. The total is 4 plus 1 is 5. So if you use your calculator, 4/5 times 100, you should get 80%. Okay? 80%. So percentage of R at first is 50%. But after the change, the percentage of R becomes what? So I write the same manner. I need my fraction. So if I look at after, there is 3 parts for it out of how many? The total for the after, it is 3 plus 1, 4 parts. Then I times by 100. Your answer would be 75%. So at first 80 then becomes 75. So the answer is the percentage become decrease. That's the answer. Okay? So part A answer is decrease. Percentage of R decrease. So this is how you prove it's decrease. So be careful. A lot of students, they see that, oh, it's added what? So rate go up, total go up. That means percentage go up. Tapi if you write out the units and parts macam gini, then you see the numbers have changed. It's actually going down. Yeah, right? It's because the units and parts are nombor dia lain. That's why it will change and it actually went down instead. Okay? Any questions for part A? Okay, so key thing is do not assume. Yes, Adam, you have a question?
Got echo.
Yeah, the echo happens when one of you unmute. That's why. Adam got question or not? If got question, put on the chat. Sorry, did I miss something? Okay. All right, Cheyenne, you can copy this one, the part A dulu. Okay. Copy part A, the one in green. And then after that, I'm going to erase that part so that I can write the answer for part B. Oh,
Better not, Ira.
I'm lagging.
Madam Nadira,
Yes.
I got no more space for part B.
You have a post-it. You have you can maybe tear out a piece of paper from somewhere and then staple that onto that page. Adam, thanks for the info. I will position myself in another spot next time. Okay. Finish copy? Okay, okay, okay. I give you 2 more minutes, Ken? Cheyenne, all okay? Easy? Okay, 1 more minute for you guys to copy down. Okay. All right. I'm going to start to go through part B. Now, before I go through part B, do you guys remember in class I talked to you pasal the concept of constant difference? Macam for example, I bring $10 to school, you bring $5 to school, right? So I bring $5 more than you. But when we are in school, we spend the same amount of money. We both buy nasi lemak, which is $2. So if you have $5 and you spend $2, you are left with $3. Then for me, I have $10. I spend $2. I have $8. So 8 minus 3, I still have $5 more than you. Remember that kind of scenario? Because we eat the same amount. We spend the same amount. In this case, we are adding the same number of candies, 10 red and 10 blue. So meaning this part here, this is actually a constant, I'm going to put here, constant difference concept. It doesn't matter at first or in the end. Because you add the same number of red and blue, the difference will always be the same. So therefore, my table just now, I have a third column. I actually wanted to put the difference. What is the difference in units at first? 4 minus 1, 3 units. In the end, after 3 parts minus 1 part, I get 2 parts. But I say it's supposed to be the same. It's supposed to be constant. If it's supposed to be constant, that means these two numbers must be the same. How do I make them the same? It goes back to what we did before. Making things the same means I need to multiply and get the common multiple. So common multiple would be 6 units. Right? So 3 I times 2, 2 I times 3, so that both become 6. But when I times 2, the others also I must times 2. That means my red I must times 2, I get red to be 8 units. My blue I times 2, now become 2 units. Right? The difference 8 minus 2, 6, still correct. I do the same for after. Just now times 3 kan? Meaning my red I must times 3, I get 9 units. Then my blue also times 3, I get 3 units. Then I check 9 minus 3, I get 6. Correct. Okay. Then after that, I look at my red. From 8 units, go up to 9 units. It went up by how many units? By 1 unit, right? That means 1 unit is 10 candies. You can also use blue to check. Blue from 2 units become 3 units. Also go up by 1 unit. So 1 unit confirm it's 10 candies. Now, they want to know in the end how many red candies. So in the end means you're after. You need to use the new number 9 units. Okay, you cannot use 3 parts because you dah tukar everything, right? So you use 9 units. So 9 times 10. Your answer for part B is 90 red candies in the end. That's it. You see, if you see the power of this BCA table, if you really understand how to use it, what changes to make, what should become the same, what should be made the same, right? Then you change, you can actually solve. Your working is super simple. All right. And this can be actually a 4-mark question or even 5-mark. Yeah. Right. But you need to remember certain things like your BCA. How do you write it out? Like your 10 red, 10 blue added. When the same number of things are added, the difference will always be constant. So this is something you want to star on your book. All right. You see, the question will not tell you this is a constant difference question. They will not tell you. They expect you to know, expect you to remember. So you must remember some things in maths. Okay. All right. So let me give you another minute or two to copy down the answer. If you have any questions, let me know. I hope I'm not lagging.
Madam Nadira, what's the question for A? Like for A?
What is the equation? Just now I erased
I mean
already.
the answer.
The answer was decrease
So don't you add
for
anything
A.
down.
Just now already right? The one in
Yeah, I
green
read
that I
already.
erased.
No, like for the
Yeah.
answer.
That's the answer lah. That's the working. And then the
Okay.
answer is decrease. Okay. Okay. Done. Finish copying already.
Madam Nadia.
Okay. Dana? Okay. Someone say Madam Nadira. Is it Cheyenne
Sure.
or is it Adam?
What do you say just now about the decrease?
6, 7.
The decrease part is for the answer for part A. Did you copy down just now? Before I erase this? The answer for part A. I hope you did copy down the working, yeah? Aula, Shada, okay. All right, good. Okay, now we can take a break from the book. Okay. All right. So what I want you guys to do is to go to the LMS, your EduRich
We
learning platform.
are definitely okay.
Alamak, definitely forget.
Yeah.
She said definitely okay.
Oh, definitely. Okay.
Yeah, we are definitely okay.
Okay, can I get you guys to go to the, do you know how to navigate around your EduRich? Howla, put on mute.
7.
Okay, I want actually you guys to log to the online platform, right? Go to primary 6 standard maths and we go to percentage. Can? All right. Wait, let me share my screen. Hold on.
Madam Nadira,
Yeah.
I cannot log in because if not, I tried just now and after that, cannot hear anything you're saying.
Are you using a laptop or a phone?
iPad.
iPad ah. Okay. Okay, you just hear me out first, then later you can go to the website, okay? Okay, so I'm sharing my screen. You should see the primary 6 standard maths, right? So when you guys scroll down, right, you will see on the right hand side all the topics, isn't it? You should see percentage here, chapter 2. Okay, there are 4 topics. Okay, so there are some recap quiz. Recap quiz, that is actually a P5 work. But what I want you to focus on is the starting of 2.1. 2.1, if you click into that, then you can start the quiz. All right. So I just want to make sure that your basics, like your paper 1 kind of questions, you are able to do. All right. Can you guys find quiz 2.1 and start quiz? try to do that. There are 10 questions in that quiz 2.1. So Haula, if you
Madam Nadia, but I do not go out.
can you minimize this window? That means you cannot see me. You have to minimize the window you have with me. Open up a new browser, then go to the edurichlearn.com.
I can't find it.
Okay. Can you try that, Cheyenne?
Wait, I can't go there.
Are you able to minimize this browser? This Google Meet?
I'm in the website, but I can't go to the quiz.
I also cannot.
Why you can? What does it show?
It only
Oh.
shows the website only, but it
Okay.
doesn't let me go in.
Can you guys add a tab on your website? You know, you
For
can
me?
add a tab, add a new tab.
Only when I want to press and then it keep like it just freeze.
Madam Nadia, I still cannot go out.
Can you add a new tab?
Oh. I already add new tab, but like it doesn't work.
You add a new tab, then you type edurichlearn.com, and then what happened?
Yeah, but I can't log in.
What does it show you? Is it an
shows
error or what?
no, it's like it just don't want to go in. Like I press and like a lot of times it don't want to go in.
Hmm. Yeah. So let me just share my screen with you.
Wait, can you show me how to go to the quiz again?
Okay. So this is what I'm seeing on my end now, right? I see your face, right? So I actually add a new tab on my top, my browser here, right? I add a new tab and I go to edurichlearn.com. Then, okay, then let me just go back to the main page again. Hold on.
Madam Nadira,
Yes.
I only got 5% on my iPad.
Then charge it, Haula. You're supposed to charge it.
It's charging.
And
It's not working.
for me, I've got to re-log in. I don't know whether you guys have to re-log in when you type in edurichlearn.com. And then you go to primary 6 standard math. Okay. Shahada, when you log into that P6 standard maths, right? You scroll down. You see on the right hand side, there's many chapters.
Madam
You see-
Nadira, can I leave the call? I switched to laptop.
Okay. You see
Yes,
chapter 2 percentage, Shahada? You can click on the 4 topics, the blue link, and you will see all the quizzes under percentage. Just click on to 2.1.
Madam Nadia,
Yes. Boleh tak,
like,
Shayan?
no, I'm still in the call like, cause mine is the iPad from EduReach, but then I cannot go.
Oh. But it should, it's still a browser kan? You pakai Safari, right? To open the Google Meet.
Yeah,
Then can you add a tab? Buka a
okay.
new browser tu.
Do I start now?
Yeah, you can start doing now, Syahda. Adam, you're doing already ah. Shayan, you kalau click on the additional tab tu boleh tak?
Um,
Okay.
Okay.
Since we have 10 more minutes, okay guys, I'm going to trust you with this. If those of you who cannot see, you leave this call, okay, you leave this call, then you close back the browser, you open back, macam mana you want to join online class kan. But instead of joining online class, you do the quiz. Boleh?
So like we don't
So
join
you
the
have
call,
to,
we just do the quiz.
yes, correct. You leave the call and you just do the quiz. Can?
Okay, cool.
Yeah, because then you must do all the 10 questions, you submit. Try to do within the next 8 minutes before 7 o'clock, okay? All right, I'll see you again, Shayan. Thank you. Syahada, you tengah buat kan? I think Adam also doing, okay, Umar and Adam also doing good. Okay, guys, try to do as fast as you can. You have 8 minutes left. Once you finish, submit. Sorry, are you able to find the quiz? Paula?
Yeah, I'm using my father's laptop now.
Oh, okay.
It's primary 6 standard math, right?
Yes.
What chapter?
Quiz 2.1, chapter 2 on percentage.
2 point. Okay.
Okay, guys. We are left with only like 3 minutes. So probably you haven't finished or going to finish. If you're going to finish, you can just finish it off. If not, then you can continue it if you want to. All right. But for us now, because it's already approaching 7 o'clock, I need to end the lesson already lah, because another teacher may need to use my login. All right. So thank you once again. And I hope that if you have your quiz or your WA next week, all the best. All right. We covered quite a bit on percentage. So I hope you will be solid in your percentage questions lah. All right. I will see you again next Friday. So
Bye, Madam
you're
Nadira.
most welcome. Take care, right? Selamat berbuka. Take care.
Bye, Haula.
Thank you. Bye. Bye, Shahaha. Bye, Shahaha.
6-7. Bye, Cow Cow.
6-7.
And Madam Nadira. Oh, Madam Nadira's not even here. Haula. Bye.
Hey, you haven't go yet. Okay, faster. Bye.
Bye-bye.